Hello, I'm Interweb Studios. Today we hear from Reddit what addictions people have. With that, sit back and enjoy. The internet. Can't stop using it. My brain is constantly overstimulated from it, but I keep scrolling Reddit or YouTube or play games, etc. I need to rest my brain from it. If anyone has cured themselves, I would appreciate advice. The problem is if there were people who had cured themselves from it, then they probably wouldn't be on Reddit enough to see your comment and give advice. So a sort of mutually exclusive situation. Touché. Air. Can't get enough of the stuff. Don't do it, man. Throughout history, most people that were sniffing air have died. I know a guy who got arrested for dealing air. Don't do it. Was his name. Asterisk looks around before saying, "Oh, hair the bajillionaire? Ice cream sandwiches. Haven't had one in about 5 years. Bought one last weekend. Since then I have eaten about 24 in a week. Now I remember why I stopped buying them. They have to be putting something in those. I can't buy boxes either without eating several at a time. I know I'm addicted to sugar, but ice cream sandwiches are on a whole other level. Food. I just can't stop eating shit food. Same. Sometimes I just want to stop and my brain thinks I can stop, but I can't. Food is honestly one of the hardest addictions to quit because you can't fully quit cold turkey. Yes, you can choose healthier options, you can reduce your intake, etc. But you can't completely do without it. You can live without alcohol. You can live without cigarettes. You cannot live without food. My phone. Whether it's Reddit, email, that I hardly get, or ducking Facebook, I check the damn thing all the time. I always check my email even when I'm not expecting anything. Then I'll refresh it a couple of times to make sure nothing new came in while I was checking. Lol. I can't have a number, notification beside any app on my iPhone. When I see screenshots where people have 1K unread emails and various other numbers, it makes me feel a little crazy. All of the apps have to be in proper order as well. Settings, Apple Store, iTunes, App Store, Photos, Clock, the Weather Channel, Calendar, etc. Bottom row phone, Safari, Mail, Messages. Picking my skin. It's a nervous habit and frankly I'm at a point in my life where I'm always nervous. I've always dealt with acne and bumps and stuff, and so I always pick at them. It's never been quite this bad though. I've got 4 or 5 wounds on my arm that haven't healed after 3 months because I can't stop. I'm starting to realize that this might be an issue for me. I do it consciously and subconsciously, and I always have acne and scabs to pick at. I'm scrolling it right now. The Elder Scrolls? I've never played that game. But if I did, I would say I'm scrolling. When my kid plays Skyrim, he says he's rimming. I haven't the heart to tell him what else that means. Popping every joint in my body every hour. Same, especially when I'm in a slightly chilly room. If it's less than 70 degrees, I'm gonna be popping my fingers at least every 15 minutes. I pop my knuckles and then get sad they won't pop right away again. Lol. I want a fidget toy implanted into my hand so I can just pop all day. I've also been addicted to block cheese. Growing up we were too poor for real cheese, so we always ate the shitty plastic cheese, and I hadn't really tried real cheese on its own. Instant game changer. I'm now a rat chilling at 3 a.m. taking bites out of a block of cheese. Singing working on my night cheese. Sea of Thieves. 35-year-old mother with a career by day. Pirate by night. Days are for the kids, nights are for the gold of all the gold. It's not about the gold, it's about the glory. Social media. I don't even post anything or chat with anyone, I just scroll. Also white chocolate. I've gained some weight since I found white chocolate bars in the grocery store just 2 minutes away from my home for only 50 cents. I wouldn't say I'm addicted, but I've had a hot dog with crispy onions for supper every night for a couple of weeks now. Lol. Reminds me of the time I got high every night and ordered Taco Bell for a month. And guess what? No digestive issues whatsoever. Lol. Never understood the issue with Taco Bell. It's pretty simple ingredient-wise and isn't even spicy. Most of it isn't fried. Maybe it's the cheese? Or the beans? Now Alfredo, that'll duck me up. It's basically just butter, heavy cream, and Parmesan cheese. I feel like the people who have GI issues from Taco Bell are either eating at a very dirty Taco Bell or don't branch out from ham and cheese sandwiches very often. Stardew Valley. I've played over 100 hours in 1 week. Damn, I have that total. It's a hard game to pick up after you stop because you forget where you are, but a new playthrough always takes at least 50 hours of my time. I ran into this problem with Stardew and Terraria, because I am never usually playing the same game for super long periods of time. I just made a notepad on my desktop entitled, "Where I Left Off." It's been a lifesaver lol. I relapsed on nicotine. Luckily not cigarettes, but vaping is still a nicotine addiction. I stopped for about 2 years. My man, in the exact same boat. I quit cigarettes a couple years ago, but started rolling blunts a few months back. Went daily real fast. I was basically smoking them all day, every day. I'm 3 days off, and really looking forward to not having nicotine in my life again. I'm afraid I can't really refrain and use occasionally. I was able to quit smoking cigarettes by buying a vape. I started out at 18% nicotine, which is basically a cigarette level. Every time I needed to refill it, I went down 2 levels until I got down to 2, then 1, and then I just had to force myself to throw away the pen. I wasn't addicted to nicotine anymore, it was just the motion of vaping. It was the easiest way I ever quit. I only had very weak cravings for it the first few days. Nothing I couldn't handle. I just had to get used to not going outside at work and not going outside at home. I've been nicotine-free for 1 year and 9 months now. And this October I'll be 3 years clean off heroin. You can do this. Just don't go and gain a ton of weight like I did to replace your addiction. Now I have to work on losing weight, and damn, this is hard. Orgasms and pesto. Sounds like the best Italian cookbook ever. Cookbook? Biting the skin around my fingers. Dermatophagia. I had a terrible nail, finger-biting habit for 25 years. Bloody nubs and scar tissue all the way. 4 years ago, I started on lamotrigine for bipolar 2 and quit without trying or even noticing overnight. I was on that medication for less than 2 years, but I never started biting again. I still have several other destructive habits, but not that one, at least. Yeah, me too. I'm a 25-year-old woman and I've never worn nail polish or posted pictures where you can see my hands because my nails and fingertips look so bad. I know it can come across as petty and even silly to have such small issues, trust me. I have bigger ones too lol, but when people constantly tell you how gross and manly your hands and fingers are, it gets to you. I've tried everything, and my mom tried to break my habit when I was little, but nothing worked. Sometimes I can go several months without biting or picking my skin and fingernails, but then something goes south. I get stressed and oh, would you look at that, my fingers are bleeding again. I think ADHD and ASD are my main causes, but there can be other reasons as well. Hope you can break your habit, wish you well. Nothing. It seems like I just love doing nothing. Things are overrated. Nothing can be bliss. Caffeine. I have kidney pain nearly every day, had multiple kidney stones in the past, and genuinely feel like shit most days, but I just can't stop drinking espresso and Red Bulls. You need to be slamming copious amount of water if you're gonna drink a lot of caffeine. The stones aren't entirely caffeine related, it's more so being dehydrated from the substances. I'll drink around 300+ ounces of water a day from caffeine and working out. Edit. Reading the comments below, literally all the stuff about headaches and feeling shitty, people drink more water. Like a lot of ducking water if you're feeling shitty. Hangovers and headaches, water fixes that. Another edit. Good ducking lord, I keep reading these comments. And nothing personal here, but only water I get is from my coffee and milk. Dude, Jesus Christ, please slam lots of water. All you people are dehydrated, I'm telling you. I promise I'm not some health freak. I drink and I take a lot of caffeine, but water and electrolytes literally never make me feel like trash. It will save you all. Sugar. Mine is in the form of soda and candy. They are my 2 weaknesses. I managed to ditch soda for a solid year, but then wanted to taste one to see if it was gross to me now. Nope. Now I know why addicts relapse. It was so good. I have cut way back though. I switched to flavored seltzer and that seems to have helped. Candy is another demon altogether. I will just keep eating candy until I'm sick. I can't help it. I see it and I have to have it. I have found something that helps though. I keep Eggo waffles in my freezer. If I get a craving for something sweet and I have no fruit in the house, I'll pop a few waffles in the toaster and eat them plain, no syrup, sugar, etc. They fulfill the craving without me pounding down 2 bags of gummy bears. I've lost a bunch of weight just by cutting back. When I stopped drinking soda, I lost 30 pounds in just a few months. It just melted off. I'm down 4 pant sizes in under 2 years and had to add 2 more holes on my belt. I need to add 2 more holes now too. My really fat clothes are way too big now and my less fat clothes are loose now too. My chubby guy's clothes are still a tad too tight, but I'll get there one day. If anyone is still here, yeah, this is my small addiction. I just love eating chocolates like M&Ms. You finish a handful and my brain goes, I can have another one. 10 minutes later I have eaten like 5 handfuls. Yeah, not too good. Alright, back to the video. Buying things, Walmart, Big Lots, Target, Amazon, hell even Party City. Nowhere is safe. A small note, this was kind of a joke. I have self-control, I just purchase things when I have money. Sometimes things I don't need. I've realized a lot of people replying to this comment actually have this problem. I hope you all who have a serious issue when it comes to spending money get better. This might sound a little weird, but buying books. Not reading them even, just buying them. I have bought at least 20 books last month alone. I forbid myself from buying any until September. So far so good, haha. With that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment any addiction you have that you would not mind sharing. Until next time, toodles.